现在男生相亲有多印象？
How bold are guys during blind dates these days? Let me tell you a story. A few days ago, there was a guy born in 1991 whose family set him up with a girl born in 1998. The two agreed to meet for a meal at Intai. They had just ordered their food and hadn't even started chatting properly when the girl blurted out, "I didn't want to come on this blind date at all. My family forced me to." Hearing this, the guy thought to himself, "So you're not taking this seriously at all?" Without hesitation, he called the waiter over and said, "Hi, please pack this up. I'll take it to go." The girl was stunned and quickly said, "Wait, what? The food just got ordered, we haven't even eaten yet. Is this really necessary?" The guy's tone was firm. "I came here for a blind date with marriage in mind. There's no point in wasting time." Trying to lighten the mood, the girl said, "Well, even if this doesn't work out, we can still be friends, right? I could call you my big brother." But the guy didn't even look back as he replied, "This table of food wasn't prepared just to gain a little sister." With that, he got up and left, leaving the girl sitting there, dumbfounded. What do you all think? Did this guy do the right thing?
大龄女性也是白菜价了。
Have you ever noticed that many older single women claim to be outstanding, yet they keep hitting walls in the marriage market? Why is that? Because their expectations are so outrageous, they leave people dumbfounded. They're in their 30s, still dreaming of landing a man in his early 30s with a six-figure salary, a house and a car, a so-called high-quality man. But they don't seem to care about one key question. Why would a guy like that choose you? A 33-year-old man, with a successful career and financial stability, has high market value. He could easily pick a 25-year-old young woman. Why would he go for someone older? You keep shouting gender equality. But when it comes to choosing a partner, you expect men to unconditionally compromise. You're 30-something, and you still want a top-tier guy in his 30s? Do you think that's realistic? Even funnier, these older single women love to say, "I'm so much better than those young girls." But the reality is, men don't care about your career. They don't care about your education. They don't care about your savings. What they value is youth, gentleness, and thoughtfulness. No matter how capable or outstanding you are, can you turn back time to 25? Can you reverse the years? Wake up. Stop indulging in your mate selection fantasies. Your so-called qualifications have zero competitiveness in the marriage market.
还有结婚想法的大龄女生看过来啊。
Some older single women are fully aware of their age disadvantage but still refuse to lower their standards. Instead, they treat men like ATMs, constantly looking for a savior to take on their financial burdens. Credit card debt piling up. Find a man to take over the payments. Struggling with a mortgage. Get a guy to foot the bill. Living costs too high. Let a man handle it. The laughable part is they think this is stable and even shamelessly demand that men take responsibility. But why would a truly responsible man choose you? What does he gain by marrying a woman drowning in debt and past her prime? Is it because you're emotionally stable? Well, guess what? Younger women can be emotionally stable too, and they're often gentler and more appealing. What's worse, some of these women whip out the independent woman card at every turn, but the moment real problems arise, they start preaching about how men should bear more responsibility. If you're so independent, why can't you stand on your own? Why not pay your own way? Stop trying to scam men. The times have changed, and men aren't willing to play the savior anymore.
这个年薪30万的
Marriage is supposed to be the start of two people supporting each other, but now some older single women treat it like a guaranteed profit business deal. They've got their calculators out. Marry a guy, pocket a hefty dowry, divorce if it doesn't work out, and cash in again with the settlement. This isn't just a one-off. It's becoming a plan for more and more women. They might not even love you, but as long as you cough up the dowry, co-sign the mortgage, and provide for the family, they'll tie the knot first and figure out the rest later. Once they've got the man locked in, whether the marriage lasts is just an afterthought. Even more absurd, some women with nothing to their name demand a house, a car, and an enormous dowry from the guy, calling it respect for women. You're in your 30s with no savings and no assets. How do you have the nerve to talk about respect? Have you ever respected the hard work men put in? Do you think their money falls from the sky? These women aren't looking for husbands. They're hunting for ATMs. Men, keep your eyes open and don't fall for these traps.
我读书、上学、考研，拼命工作。
Many older single women are well past their youth, yet their spending habits are as childish as a teenager's. They earn $5,000 a month but insist on carrying luxury bags worth thousands, using high-end cosmetics, and traveling abroad every month. And their ultimate goal? Find a man to foot the bill. They always say, "I'd never settle for a stingy man." Men should pamper women. But the question is, what makes you worth pampering? What do you bring to the table? Are you willing to sacrifice for the family? Can you cut back on your spending? Are you ready to contribute your salary to the household? If you can't do any of that, what gives you the right to demand unconditional doting? Men, the times have changed, the simp economy has collapsed. Stop letting these princess-complex women take advantage of you. If a woman treats you like a wallet, you're not her husband, you're her ATM. Don't fall for it.
我是88年的，单身未婚。
In the past, a woman just had to be pretty to find a man to support her. But now, men aren't willing to play the sucker anymore. The simp economy is dead. Men are spending their money on themselves instead of endlessly chasing women. And the result? A flood of panicked older single women rushing into the dating market. But the reality is brutal. The market supply and demand are wildly out of balance. There seem to be more women than men, and a high-quality guy can pick from dozens of options, while older single women are left running alongside. You're in your 30s, competing with 25-year-olds and 22-year-olds. How do you win? Can you still claim, "I'm better than them"? Wake up. This isn't a fairy tale. Youth is the ultimate currency. Men, the power's in your hands now. You can choose a young, gentle, sensible woman. Why go for an older one with sky-high demands and ridiculous spending habits? Don't let anyone brainwash or guilt-trip you. Marriage is a major life decision, and you have every right to make the best choice for yourself.
我是88年的，单身未婚。
Marriage rates are plummeting, and more men are opting out altogether. Why? Because marriage has become a high-stakes gamble for men. One wrong move and years of hard-earned money could vanish in a single divorce. Outrageous dowries, divorce settlements, property division. If a man marries the wrong person, he could lose decades of savings overnight. That's why more and more men are hesitant to step into marriage lightly. In the future, marriage might truly become a luxury good. Men won't play the fool anymore, and those low-value, high-demand older single women will eventually be weeded out by the market. Reality is harsh, but the market is always fair. Those who can't compete are destined to be left behind. So men don't soften up or back down. When it comes to choosing a partner, be cautious and deliberate. Marriage isn't charity. Don't ruin your life over some misplaced sense of responsibility.
The video is coming to an end, and if you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing. I'll keep updating with content you love, and your support is my biggest motivation to keep going. Also, feel free to leave any suggestions in the comments. I'll be picking some of your feedback from there, and those selected will get a mysterious reward from me.